This is a panel discussion about the role of women in the Church of God in Christ. The Church of God in Christ, which is historically African American, is the largest Pentecostal denomination in the United States. Women have played a significant role in the development of the Church of God in Christ, but have often been left out of the history books. Our discussion today aims to highlight some of their contributions. We'll also explore how their experience compares with those of women in another Pentecostal denomination, the Assemblies of God. Participants in this panel discussion include Reverend Elijah Hill. Reverend Hill is a Church of God in Christ minister, author, and historian. He holds 2 earned master's degrees, is working on his doctorate, and teaches at T.D. Jakes Bible College in Dallas. Reverend Hill wrote a biography of Mother Lizzie Robinson, who founded the Church of God in Christ Women's Department, and who also was a catalyst for the founding of the Church of God in Christ Missions Department. Sister Glenda Goodson. Sister Goodson is Executive Director of the Center for African American Church History and Research in Dallas, Texas. She holds an MBA and is former Associate Editor of Whole Truth, the official magazine of the Church of God in Christ. Her most recent book is a history of early women missionaries in the Church of God in Christ. Dr. Barbara Cavanis Parks. Dr. Parks is an Assemblies of God missionary. Her doctoral dissertation explored the history of single women missionaries in the Assemblies of God. And then there's me. My name is Darrin Rodgers, Director of the Flower Pentecostal Heritage Center, located in Springfield, Missouri. The date is October 4th, 2013, and we're gathered here in Springfield for the dedication of the Mother Lizzie Robinson Reverend Elijah L. Hill collection. Reverend Hill deposited the papers of Mother Robinson, as well as his research files and other publications, at the Flower Pentecostal Heritage Center. Reverend Hill, could you tell us a bit about Mother Robinson and the papers that you deposited at the Heritage Center?
Yes, certainly, Darrin. Basically, I started out in the Church of God in Christ as a historian in about 1989. And part of my work was to just kind of gather her contributory history to the state of Nebraska, because that's where she lived for almost 30-some years while she served, and that's where she stayed for the majority of her tenure as she implemented her global female ministry within the Church of God in Christ denomination. While I was there working on the history of the church, I ended up uncovering in the home, the last home that was significant to her history. It actually had a lot of photos, so we ended up discovering like 500-something photos of the Church of God in Christ denomination, and like 100 or more books, pamphlets, and so it was a great wealth of information that she had.